Sure, sure, sure.
Second. So these are all like like in web services, we are exposing our services to the external users. So I think we should not understand why, because we're not at cover. That's why I'm
Okay.
looking for. Okay. Yes, system.
And do you have any idea? Is it anywhere it help Python here?
Python, no. Python we're never going to use here.
But they are in the company, right? Well, the where I'm going to join, they said Python I should know, and Delbumi and Bitstock.
Bitstock is like that is a Microsoft tool.
Mm.
Python, I think we are never use this here. We are not going to use any Python scripts.
Yeah,
Might
correct.
be they are going to use something like any services they developed in Python. Might be they're going to convert into Delphi. Might
Okay.
be have a chances.
What is Bitstock then?
Bitstock also like it is kind of and integration tools. I think I'm not sure. Bitstock.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
it
I
is like it is legacy one. Bitstock is a Microsoft tool. I think it is a legacy integration tool. Like Bitstock server we are talking about, right? Uh, yeah, middleware only. Yeah, see here. Microsoft
oh
Bitstock server is an inter-organizational middleware system automates business process through the use of adapters, which are might be they are going to migrating those systems into your Delbumi. So this is legacy systems. Okay, it is
okay. Oh, it is also middleware. Oh,
middleware Microsoft Bitstock. Yeah, so that is why might be in Bitstock they have some flows. They are going to migrating to Delbumi. Hmm.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, see here one of the example.
Hmm.
We are receiving the request from the source system. Okay.
Hmm.
uh, okay, so we are receiving some like source system, the data which is coming from the source, and we are uh, requesting to Salesforce. Okay, so we
Okay.
are like querying some Salesforce information. Suppose we here see, so the same thing, what we did. So we are like filtering, we are using and filtering. So we are passing request ID. This request ID is equal to in this object device P will request something. This is object is available in Salesforce, and in this object we are passing this request ID. This request ID is existing in this object. Okay, then we will get the record, corresponding record, like how we did an account. Okay, so we are going to
Okay.
receive some of the fields. If the ID is there, request ID is there in that Salesforce, from this object we are going to query some of the fields. Okay, so this request ID,
Okay.
so from this request ID, right, we should pass it from actually we this request ID we are passing it by statically, in general and parameter tag. So this request ID we are giving like in a static way, right? This request ID we are passing as a static.
Okay.
Here we are giving like a static, but what they did is this request ID is coming from they're like this request ID they're taking from this XML. Okay, profile element XML, we know, right, how we already did what
Hmm.
is the profile element. So how we are going to select it, profile element
Okay.
XML, this profile we are selecting XML profile. From this XML profile we are this ID we are using something like request ID, notification ID.
Oh.
Okay,
What is the value come from? It will take the value, right?
yeah, this notification ID is nothing but request ID. So, okay. So this notification is this XML is coming from the source system. Okay. So someone going to hit the service, our service, and using this request, like correspond. This is the request format. Oh, not this one. So I think whatever like I showed you, right? That is the request format XML. So from that request format, we are taking notification ID, we are sending to Salesforce and querying the corresponding record. So once we get the record, and we are calling another object, Oracle e-business system we are calling. Okay. So from this Oracle e-business, just we are passing something information, we are updating, we are creating something. Okay. From this, like whatever information we are getting from the Salesforce, so those fields we are mapping to Oracle e-business and creating some record into Oracle e-business.
Okay.
So this is simple flow, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. So multiple systems. So as of now, we are doing only one system. We have to use multiple systems. Okay. And here, so if you have any issues occurred, we are taking like the catch will catch that exceptions. Okay. So here in this exceptions, so some of the parameters we are going to use. What is this? This is the notify shape. I will tell you what is the notify shape today. Okay. So right. So how we are taking a try catch message, variable section, document property base try catch message is just right. How we already while using message shape, I tell you the same thing. Not message shape and notify shape both are looks like same, but the difference is notify shape is used to just for tracking purpose. So after running this process in production, okay, in process reporting phase, you can check what message is coming, what error message is coming. So just for tracking purpose, we are going to use notify shape. Okay. We can see in process reporting while running in process reporting, we can select this process while after running. Then we can see by using this notification, notify error. This is just like logging. Remember, this is just for logging. Okay. And see here in error message, we are setting error message. So we know, right? Message shape is used to customize our own error message.
Correct. Yeah.
In email message, we did right. In email, we catch that exception message, and we are doing some. We are pasting here, and we are sending an email subject.
Correct.
Email body. The same thing here. So here they are going to put other external IDs also, so below error has occurred. Salesforce device PUL process with ID request ID. Please pre-process if required. So we are sending something like an email notification. So what message for this request ID? What is the error message we are getting? So this is the error message we are pasting here. Okay, and after that we are calling. So this is like a process route. Why we are going to use, I will let you know. And we are calling another process, parent process to sub process. Okay, here we are sending email.
Oh.
Same message email body again. Yeah. We are like an HTML page. We are designing HTML page. We are designing. This HTML page will be embedded as a body into this email. And we will receive the email.
Okay.
Okay, here decision shape, right? What is the decision shape? So if you are if you want to send attachment equal to true, then we are going to this one we are going to use. If you want to send an attachment, so if you're not going to attachment, this is the mail you should send.
Okay.
So that is pure based on your your requirement. You are going to design this process like this.
Okay.
Okay. See, any process we are going to use almost all exception shapes, logical shapes you are going to use. We are going to decision shape. We are going to use like stop shape. We are going to use try catch shape. Might be this clean shape and route shape. We are going to use like a minimal, but we are going to use. And even to go to execution shapes, we are going to map shape, notifier shape, set property shape, message shape, right? We are using
Yeah.
so all shapes we are going to use.
Okay.
Okay. So this is come. I think there is no difference. Okay. Only thing you should keep in mind what we are doing and why we are going to do it, where we can apply this logic. When situation is come, we should retry our logic from our mind and we are going to apply it.
Okay.
Okay. We should practice. That is the only thing I can tell. And also one more thing, if you still need some more process, okay, we have browse process library here, Boomi process library. And from here, suppose if you want to learn some more stuff, okay, SFTP, suppose if you want to learn FTP, just click on FTP, okay. You have something like a flat file FTP Salesforce contact. You can install this process into any module and you can explore these things. Okay, FTP basic example, SFTP basic example. Suppose if you want to explore more on database DB, okay. See, we have a lot of processes developed, So this is inbuilt MySQL customers. See, these are all database related, different databases. Okay, so these are all different databases we are connecting. You can go through it. You can explore. So how they are going to every project has they have their own structure. They are going to follow some standards. Suppose this project has something like differently they're going to develop different patterns they're going to use. Some other project going to use like different patterns for sending a logging email notification, that is different. Someone like
Okay.
this error note, whenever error is occurred, simply they're going to send an email. Some process, how they're going to handle the errors is they're going to store the errors into the database. I will show you that one. Suppose this is the one project. So the thing is, you should explore more. So here, this thing is only they're going to sending an email notification, any error occurred. But some of the projects,
Gopi, 1 minute, Gopi. I'll reconnect here, my Wi-Fi.
yeah.
1 minute. Yes, Gopi.
Yeah, okay. So I will show you some of the projects, how they're going to use for error handling. Okay. See how this complexity is.
Oh.
Okay. See here, any error occurred. So any error occurred in the process, at a branch shape we are already used. So here we are using like 3 branches. They are using like multiple branches. See, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. 9 also database. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And so here and data process shape they are using. So for data process shape, why they are going to use custom scripting. So Groovy scripting they are writing for their something they're going to write. And the same data map shape. Here they're using like one more data process shape. Combined document. We are splitting document, right? We are going to use their combined document. I will show you how that combine the documents also. And see here, try cache shape. They're going to use any error occur. Then they're using like a set property shape after cache shape. What they're going to do is some process name they're going to take it. Okay, this process name they're going to use later. Okay, in the error handler. So this error handler we are going to call some other process. So why? Because they're going to use this error handler in try catch in another process. So everyone can use the same one. Okay. So here sending an email. So first branch, first action is, so they're creating email body and what is the atom name, what is the process name, and what is the execution ID, and what is the file name, and what is the batch number, and what is the error. Okay. And after that, they're calling like notify shape. This is the alerting mechanism. So what is the alerting mechanism? I will show you, tell you. Okay. See here, it is they're going to use like an error and current data by using a notify shape. Okay. And so this is the first action. Second action is C. They're using some set property shape and they're setting something, some properties, dynamic process properties they're setting. Okay. So this dynamic process properties, they're going to send into another process again. See, the first process, this process will call this process will call this process.
Yeah.
Okay. So here there, no, this is like error handling process. They're doing like a lot of things. They're doing like a lot of things. So they're storing into this error logging. They're storing error logging into some cache. See this data they're going to store atom ID, atom name, date, time, documents. So everything they're going to storing into this cache. Okay. So after this cache, they're going to store into temporary memory area the data. Then after that, they are going to write into this so after they're going to write into the database table. So this kind of like approaches they're going to follow. So means so the architecture how they're going to like they're going to implement, they're going to follow one architecture for entire project. So they have to follow the standards, implementing in the same way. So this is
Okay.
another example. So other examples are like once any error occurred, then they're going to create a ticket in ServiceNow, or they're going to create a ticket in Jira and assigning to someone immediately. So that is as another approach. Right? Whenever like in any, suppose you have an issue with your like mobile, or if you have any issue with your like Google Pay while transferring amount. So whom we need to call? We need to call like Google Pay customer care. So my payment is stuck in between these just two systems. So then what they did? So they're going to create a ticket for us, right? Hello.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to create a
Yeah.
ticket
Good.
for us, and they're going to assign the ticket to some concerned team, right? So they're going to research why
Okay.
this transaction is failed. So while transferring one bank to other bank, okay. So they will identify the issue and they will get back to us on the same ticket. So this is like a manual process. Suppose the same while they're going to implement while transferring from the data payments from one system to another system. So they're going to implement some kind of like the transaction is failed. So an error occurred in the process. So they're going to create a ticket in ServiceNow. Okay. Suppose here, I will show you how we are going to implement that one also. So any error occurred, then we are going to call like a ServiceNow ticket.
Okay.
Okay, so ServiceNow ticket is created automatically, and we are going to assign it to a particular support team. So we have an issue, where the issue. So what is the account ID? What is the process? What is the error we are getting? So this kind of errors we are going to customize it, and we are going to create a ticket in ServiceNow, and we are assigning to particular team. Then the team will notify whenever we create a ticket in ServiceNow. Then they are going to assign the ticket to them, and they're going to resolve the issue, and again they're going to close the ticket. So that is like an automatically happen without like a customer going to reach out us and open the ticket. Before we before that, proactively we are going to raise the tickets. That kind of logging framework also we are going to use it. I got it. Suppose here,
Okay.
if we see any error occurred here, so any error occurred in FTP disk. Okay, or let's go to this one, Boomi SFTP. So any error occurred here. So we are going to use something here and a try catch shape.
This is our thing, right? We created this one, right?
Yeah, we created this one. So I'm going to use like a try catch shape, and here I'm going to use. So here we are going to call, we are going to call error handling. So we are going to call error handling, so when we are going to implement error handling means how we are going to handle the errors. Okay, how we are going to handle the errors. So generally, when you are going to send an email notification or creating a ticket or storing the data into the table, error audit. So we are going to implement a common process. We are going to implement a common process. We are going to implement. Suppose error handling, we are going to implement in a single process. So that is like called as a common process. Common process is nothing but everyone can use the same process. Everyone can use the same process. So suppose we have multiple processes. Suppose the team had multiple teams are there. So multiple developers are there, multiple modules are there, right? So in a project, we have multiple modules. So every module has one requirement, right? So, but error handling is a common. So any process, any module encountered an error, then we are going to sort it. So what we can do is in the same, we have process like a folder design, right? Like this. So suppose our project is in my guest training. So go to this folder, and here I'm going to, implement new folder here. I'm going to create a new folder. This is something like process library. Okay. This is like a process library I'm going to create. So in this library, okay, in this library, what I'm going to use, I want to use what are the common things required for remaining process. What are the common things is needed for remaining process. Every time we are not going to implement multiple times in every process. Instead of that, what are the common process we are going to use in any other process? Just we are going to implement in process library. So those common components we are going to implement. We are going to call it from. We are going to refer it from other process. Suppose I'm going to sending an email. Okay, I'm going to sending an email. So every time we are going to implement email notification here, right? Every process we are going to drag and drop, and we are going to create a customer error message, and we are going to send an email. So instead of that, just we are going to implement that same concept in process library in a single process, and we are going to refer that process from this Boomi SFTC account sync or any other process to this processing library. Suppose in this processing library, I'm going to create a new component. That is nothing but error handler. My process name is processing library. I'm going to use like an error handler. So in error handler, my start shape should be going to use, as of now, no data we are going to use, right? I'm going to use like no data pass through. So no data is nothing but it is not retrieving any data from the source system. That is no data. There is no documents is coming from source. Data pass through is nothing but when we selected this option, then what will happen? This start shape will receive the data from the other source systems. Other source system means another process. Whenever we select this, remember, whenever we select this option, this start shape will receive the data from other process. Okay, some other process will call this process, then the data will be coming from the parent process. Parent process is nothing but which process is calling this process. That is like a calling process is parent process, called process is sub process. Remember.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
So this is like sub process error handler. So I'm using like a data process. If any other process will call this process, we are going to, so if you need the data from the parent process, we are going to use like a data process. Then only we are going to receive the data. Otherwise, we cannot receive the data. Okay. So I need the data, right? A try catch error message, I need it from any other process. So that is why I'm going to use like in data process through. I'm going to use. Simply, it is passing the data. Pass through means.
Okay.
Okay. Now here I am going to implement. So remaining logic. What logic I want to implement? So here I'm going to use branch shape. I'm going to use like branch shape. So here I'm going to use like branch shape. Here I'm going to use like branch shape. I'm going to use like 3 branches. So remember, be careful. This is important. Okay. So I'm going to use 3 branches. So whenever like an email that error message is required, I need to do 3 things. One is I want to set a alert mechanism, alerting mechanism. Whenever any error occurred in Boomi, so we are sending a alert email automatically. That is the one. And the second one is any error occurred, automatically manually I'm going to send email notification. Alerting mechanism, email notification, both are like the same, but small difference will be there. I will tell you. And the third one is when error occurred, I'm going to send an email. I will create a ticket in ServiceNow.
Okay.
Okay, these 3 things I will do it.
Okay.
So here in first way, I'm going to use alerting mechanism. So alerting mechanism, if you want to alert by email, you can use like notify shape. So notify shape is nothing but it is similarly it looks like message shape, but not message shape. But icon search should be same thing, but something alerting mechanism. See, alert symbol is there. You know, the notify shape gives the option to build custom execution logs and a customized notification and messages to your subscribed email alerts. Who are like subscribed, they will get your email notifications. We have 2 message levels. If you want to subscribe for information, and if you want to warning, if you want to error, I want to subscribe for error. Okay. So what error you want to receive? That error message you want to receive. I'm going to use like current data. I'm going to use here. I'm going to use like current data. You have an option, right? Current data. Current data is nothing. What data is coming currently into this process? I'm going to use like current data. So here you can give like something 1.
Okay.
What data is coming from the source system, parent process? The data will branch shape. It will go right. In notify shape, I'm just taking like in current data. This current data I'm printing here like a message.
Okay.
And message level I'm giving error. When giving an error, one more thing you remember here. Under this, we have enable events, enable user logs, write once per execution. So enable events, we can select this one. when you select enable events, then automatically this notify shape will alert with error. Alert with error. How we are going to receive an email? Suppose click OK. When you are going to use this notify shape like this, error or warning, this is the error, right? That is why I selected error. Okay, that is not information, this is not a warning. So I'm sending an error. So enable, you can check this enable. Yeah. Yeah.
Gopi, 1 minute. Gopi, 1 minute. Internet is very unstable. Okay, Gopi.
Yeah. So when we send alerting mechanism, so here I'm setting display name is alerting. Alert. Okay.
Go.
Your voice is breaking.
Gopi, can you give me? Yeah. Everything is breaking. Even my voice is breaking. 1 minute, Gopi. Let me come back. Yeah. 1 minute. Okay, I'll be back. Yes, Gopi.
Yeah.
Reroute to mobile hotspot. I don't know what happened to Wi-Fi.
Okay. So when you select this alerting mechanism, first you should remember enable events. You can check it. When you enable events, so events will be generated. Events means error event will be generated. So this error event, enable event, error event will send an email. To whom will receive this event? How we want to receive this event? Go to settings here. One more thing you need to remember. Go to account information and setup. Under settings, we have account information and setup.
Okay.
Okay. Here, email alerts. Under my user settings, we have email alert. Okay. You should add, edit, delete email subscriptions and set up email alerts for distribution list on the email alerting page. Okay. So here add email alert, and with this account, right? We have an account. Account, you should select, and what level you are want to send events, information level and error level. So I want to only error level I want to send. Event type is atom status, process executions, user notifications. So this is the one you have to select, user notifications. Okay, make sure whenever you are going to set alert while using notify shape, you should remember you have to set user notification.
Okay.
Click OK. Then who are accessing this account, who are having this account access, those members will receive this user notification. Even type is user notification. Who
Okay.
are the, okay, who are the members? We are already have members right here under user management. You are have these all guys will get email alert when any user notification we are setting in the process.
Okay.
So we are setting user notification right here. Error handler notification. This is the user notification. So any error automatically we will get an alert. This is alert mechanism will work. Remember. This is those
Oh.
two. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but it is embedded with the settings, so whatever you did, right? It is embedded with the.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
These 2 seconds here when you select enable events, when you select error, then you set enable those alerting mechanism here and account information etc.
Okay.
So email alert here.
But nowhere we attached this thing, right? That alert should go this one.
Yeah,
Let's say if I have a multiple alert here, maybe it's a different process, different team. I have to send notify. Each process have different alert.
each process. Okay.
Then how will attach this thing, like to from the process on here?
So here so suppose all process going to send a alert mechanism, right?
Okay.
So this is enough, right? This is common for one account. Only thing is you should implement this process.
Okay.
Suppose no, I didn't get your question. So my answer is correct or not? So
no,
this
my question is the same. See, it is one process alert. Okay.
yeah,
You're
this is
setting,
for one process alert.
okay, if you have multiple processes with a different team, actually, maybe it's for another team.
No, see here, remember thing. This is one alert for one account. This is account level we are setting this email alert mechanism. Whenever you are going to use user notification, notify shape in your process, those process will enable the events, emit the events. So the suppose we are implementing this process, this error handling for this process. As a Boomi SFTC account saying, we'll call this process.
Okay.
So Boomi SFTC process will call that process, error handler process. Whatever error occurred, then that error will sending to alerting mechanism. So this notify shape we are going to use. In error we are occurred and we are enable these events. Then
so
what
only
will happen?
error and enable events should be there, right, for pulling that setting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where in which process you are going to call this one? So those process will send an alert.
Okay. Okay.
This is common. This is common process, right? This is common process. Suppose tomorrow, today I'm going to call this process from Boomi SFTC account, any error occurred. Tomorrow you are going to implement new process. And you also going to call this error handling from your process.
Okay.
Then whenever any error occur in your process also, you will get an email alert.
Okay. Okay.
Other process will go to call this process, then the other process will get an alert.
Oh, okay. When the alert come, we will know which process.
What is the error? Which process is error occurred and what is the error? Yeah.
Okay. Because the people who are there in the descriptions, those are the those people are user for these process, so they will come to know. Okay,
yes,
got it.
they will come to know. Who are in account, those all get notifications.
Okay.
Remember.
Yeah, got it.
When you select enable events, when you select error, and the same settings tab also you should select error and user notification you should select.
Okay.
And enable user logs. Enable user logs is nothing but this enable user log, whatever like you are printing here, right? The same error will printing into your server level.
Oh.
In server level, the log is like logged. Okay. So write once per execution is nothing but if you have multiple error occurred with the same error occurred multiple times. Suppose we are like processing each doc 100 documents. Okay, in our process. So each document throwing the same error. Let's assume. Hello.
Yeah.
So one processing 100 documents. Each 100 document has the same error. Then 100 times we are not going to alerting same error. It is not good practice, right? Why? Because same error occurred for all our 100 documents. So you don't want to send 100 times. You can write once per execution. So only once time it is going to send the same message, not multiple times.
Okay. The option should be we select to any one or all three can go.
Yeah, based on. So if you want to that is also based on pure architecture. So if you don't want to log your data into your server level, then you can enable it.
Okay.
So uncheck it. If you want to log your message in your server level, and you can enable it.
Okay, but if you select only the enable event, then the 100 error will 100 message will go notify, right? 100 message notify will go to the users.
Yeah. So this is the mandatory. When you are sending alerting mechanism, email subscription, then you can enable this event. So write once per execution is nothing but only one time will send an email alert. Even for 100 document has the same error. These two is mandatory.
Okay. So one question I have: the one process have multiple error, not same error. It's a multiple different type of error. In that case, this right once for the execution will go only one alert, or will go it will take any multiple alert.
Yeah. So that see here, multiple error occurs. We will get most of the times any error occurred, automatically we are going to throw this error to process level and we are going to caught this error, right? Means there is no other error will not be find out. One error will come, we are going to stop, we are terminating the flow and we are going to catch that error. There is no chances to get one more error, right? On the same process, how it is possible?
One by one only will come, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we can avoid those situations. Okay. So suppose one error is occurred. So still other error will be occurred means you are ignoring the previous error, right? So there is no sense, right? If you are ignoring previous error and you are processing still, then we are not going to caught that particular errors. Those kind of errors we are not going to caught. If you are ignoring that error, we can caught.
Okay.
What is the error? It is like not requirement is not satisfying with that error, then we are going to catch it and we are going to send it. So this is like just to stop it here. This is notify shape. Okay, this is just like notify.
Oh, no need this email connection at all, right? Because
no,
it's already
not required. Automatically we are using like a subscription there in settings.
Okay.
So whenever this event is emitted here, automatically that whatever like we selected error user notification, it is going to send an email notification.
Okay. This is for account level. If you want to send the outside people, then you can put the email.
Email, exactly. So that's what I'm telling. Next point is. Okay. Now we are going to use like an email here. Sorry, mail. Here I'm going to use like mail notification. I'm going to send, and here connection. We already have Boomi training mail.
This one I don't have the email, right? The connection now.
Yeah.
You said you'll find out.
Oh, I think you're using this account. I thought like that's why I never worried about it. You're not using this account?
Right now I'm not using because I'm just replicating into my thing. So whatever you are doing, I'm just doing the same kind of practicing.
Okay.
But if I have that mail one, right, I can use the same in my session also. My
I think I will send it. So I look into it, but today I started like gone through all the content, but I didn't get what is the exact email. Might be they are removed this one. I will send in like my own documents, like own documents means like an earlier previous document, 2019 documents or 19 document. Might be those process will have. I will send it those document. Okay, you can find it.
Sure,
I will
sure,
tell
sure.
you. So where you can this email. So this is just I'm going to send email notification. I'm going to stop this. Remember, I'm stopping. And
Okay.
one more thing is I'm going to use.
Gopi, one thing, there is no message for the email because email has only the subject, right? Subject.
Yeah, I will tell you that one. So here also we don't have. Here also we don't have. Whatever the data is coming. So the data is coming in from source system, right? The data will be passing to this, right? The document mail.
Okay. Okay.
So why we are going to use any message shape again here? If you want to use, you can construct your own message. Suppose yeah. If you want, you can use message shape. So many ways you can do it. Many ways you can do it. Okay. So this is a message shape. This is just skeleton. I'm going to
Message.
implement.
We didn't set up anything.
Yeah. We'll set. Okay. We'll set. And the next one is like service now. So just I'm giving like a skeleton. So after that we are going to implement. So for basic understanding.
What is this service?
No, skeleton. Skeleton means that just I'm not going to implement. Just I'm going to drag and drop. And later we are going to implement. Okay. So for your understanding, just I'm implementing the skeleton. Skeleton is nothing but I'm not implementing, just giving like a high level flow. Okay. Stop it. I'm going to create a service. You know, right? What is the service now? Service now is a like ticketing system, ITSM tool. Okay. Incident management tool. So generally in our organization, we are going to use like an incident for any in production support. Okay, production support. It is just ITSM tool, and also we have used for other things also. But remember, in a service now is like an ITSM tools, incident tracking management system. It is okay. So this incident tracking management system in production, if you have any error occurred, they are going to create a ticket and they're going to assign to concern team. The same way. So when any error occurred, we are going to call customer care. Then customer care like creating a ticket, and the ticket will be assigned to a particular support team who are like supporting this process in production. In real-time data, where the real-time data is processing in which application on which time in which team is supporting. So we are going to assign the ticket. So the same way, whenever any error occurred, we are creating a ticket in service now, and we are assigning the ticket to the particular team. So this is the multiple ways we are going to implement error handling. So this process we should call it from this account. Suppose an error occurred from this process, then what we can do is I'm going to use like a message shape here. So I'm going to use like a notify shape here. First, I'm going to use like a notify shape, and just for information, it is I'm going to print document property, and here metadata, and here it is try catch message. And so I'm not going to use any enable events, enable user logs. Okay, just it is for tracking purpose. When you are giving something like a message, then this message while running, we are able to see like in process reporting, we are able to this process will be appear in process reporting, right, in production server whenever the process will be run. So at that time we are going to use the logs and we can see the data is what the data is printing when error is occurred. Okay, and I will show you this one later. And after that I'm going to use like a message shape here. I'm going to use like a message shape here, and message shape the current data, right? So here I'm going to use like a message shape, and what message shape I'm going to send, I'm going to retrieve same try catch message document property and document property metadata try catch message, and this message, this document I want to send, this document I want to send. So from up to here we are going to receive the rejected document, what the document is failing, and along with that try catch message.
Gopi, one question. Why both shapes are referred here, notify and message? Both are doing same, right?
Both are doing not same. That's what I'm telling multiple times. The notify shape is not going to what is the use, the difference between notify shape and message shape? Message shape is used to, so notify shape is used to just for like displaying your error message. Here in our case notify shape is displaying your error message. Here error message I'm getting, and in message shape I'm giving, and this is just like an information. I am going to give this like this, then it's going to display your error message in your logs, in your process reporting logs. In your process, suppose we are process reporting logs, it is going to be right. Suppose we have past date range, I'm giving like last 1 month. So suppose it is running, then you should give, you can info label. If you are giving info, right, in info label we are able to see that like data like log. So what shape it is, and what is the connector, what is the database, and what is the notify shape it's printing, right? So the notify shape, like we are able to see that whatever like we are printing there, the data will be seen on process reporting. That is the why we are giving notify shape, just for like we are able to see that error in process level, process reporting level. That is like notify shape. So message shape is nothing but it is constructing your own message. That's what I'm telling multiple times.
Okay.
Remember email notification, how we are sending email, we are constructing email body, right? That is a document. So this is also, we are constructing error message. The error message we are giving, that error message will sending to the error handler. So that is why using like error message shape. Message shape is nothing but generate a free float text message from a dynamic, static, or input parameter. So this is the dynamic parameter. We are getting a try catch message, and here we are giving.
Okay.
Now, whenever any error occurred here, we are constructing error message here, constructing error message, and what we are going to do is this error message, we are going to send to error handler.
Okay.
Okay, how we are going to pass this error to other process? So that is called, we are going to use one more shape. That shape is nothing but process call shape.
Okay.
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 This is called like a process call shape. What is the process call shape? The process call shape allows you to execute another process from within a process.
Okay.
So the sub process call is considered separate, distinct process execution. That is a separate process, different process. The sub process execution result display on the manage process reporting page. So here we can see that one process reporting page. So here you can select which process you want to call from this process call shape.
Oh.
So here I'm going to call, go to Magesh training. Which process you want to call? I want to call processing library, error handler. Here options wait for process to complete means, so this parent process means Boomi SFDC account sync will wait to complete this error handler process. Means this parent process will wait until the error handler process execution is complete. That is what.
Okay.
Abort if subprocess fails means if subprocess is failed, then parent process should be failed. If you check this checkbox, I don't want to fail it. Why? Because it is just an error. Abort if subprocess fails. No, just remove.
But why disabled first option? Automatically disabled, right?
No, it is automatically disabled. Okay, we not at disabled. So we should wait to this process to complete.
Okay.
Why? Because this process is dependency. This process is dependency.
Right.
So just click on error handler here. Now we are moving to this one. Now that message, the message, whatever like here. So whatever like we are constructing this message. So this message will sending this message document. Otherwise, what if you not given message shape, what will happen? So along with this, whatever the rejected messages, I already show you, right? How that message shape will, these documents are coming in try-catch shape. So whatever the rejected documents will go through this process shape. Means the rejected document will pass along with this error messages. So I don't want to pass documents. So just I want to pass only error message. That's why I constructed a message shape.
Okay. Okay.
This error message will, now that error message will be available, right? Why? Because we are using like a data pass through. Data pass through will receive that error message into the sub process. Then error message will sending to this one and this one and this one.
Okay.
Got it?
And whatever message we are getting, it is going here, this message, right? Notify, alert and message everywhere.
Yes, exactly. So that is a branch zip, several actions.
Yeah.
Already. So the same message will pass to 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
So you should like remember, don't do like replicate the same process. You can try your own also. So then only you can remember. So if you are dragging what we are doing, what are the like chances? What are the other options? You can explore yourself also. Okay. So that is the way you can remember.
Yeah. This is good, right? Knowledge process. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do trial and errors. Okay, you can do trial and what will happen if you're not going to send? What will happen if you are going to use this option? So that kind of like trial and error, if you do yourself, then you can spend more time. Then if you can do trial and errors, then we'll get an idea.
Sure,
if you get more errors, then you will get a get a good idea on this process. If you get more errors, if you are developing your process with smooth, and if you don't see any errors, then you cannot learn anything. So you will get more errors. That is the main thing.
Yeah, correct. That's true.
So we will construct this more sophisticated way. We will construct message. Suppose we are sending this error message, right? We are sending this error message. This is giving error only, but when we receive the email, we have a lot of process running in production server. We are sending email, but we don't know what this error message is belongs to which process.
Yeah, correct.
That is correct, right? So on which server the error is coming? We have production servers. We have multiple servers we can maintain, right? And we have multiple process. Which process is throwing an error. So this kind of clarification required by sending an email. So we should construct in the way the user going to understand the error message. Then the support team or development team can easily understand, okay, this process on this server and so this is the shape we are getting this exception. This is the document we are getting this exception. So if you know that, then they can easily track that error and they're going to fix that issue.
Okay.
So
So
we are
like
going
way we have to construct here.
yeah,
essentially.
that is the way we are going to construct the message, and we are sending an email, we are creating a ticket, and we are going to sending an alerting mechanism. Okay, I will tell you how we are going to construct the error message tomorrow. And one more thing here. So this notify shape, right? So after execution is completed, suppose we are sending in, we are getting an error, we completed the execution, it is already executed, all are executed one by one. Then after execution, you will not get an email immediately. Okay, it will take like 15 minutes to send an email out. It is not like it will take some time. Okay, but this will get immediately.
Oh, okay. Our alert will take time. Okay.
Yeah, alert will take time, 15 minutes time it will take.
Okay, Gopi.
We will connect tomorrow. Yeah.
Sure. And Gopi, I told you, right? Mostly the EDA, right? Yeah, that is the major portion.
Yeah.
Is it same kind of shape?
EDA is also same. There is no difference. You know, EDA also same. I will show you that one also. You can. I will stop this session. I record this session.